I don't understand. Where are you taking me? The great leader of the Greys. I am taking you to a place to test out our new weapon, the airplane. The Greens have finally decided to bring in some assistance to help them with their campaigns against the Blues. They are asking for aid with the Greys. Now, watch this. Woo! That sucked. Impudent pirate. Let's try again with another one. Seriously? Okay. You just eject. Alright, I know that once I actually do add aircraft to the game, that I need to first learn how to do the controls. Or how to set waypoints and stuff. That was actually better. So, here's... I have caught myself in a very bigly situation. I need help. Yes? What is it? The Blues are revolting, and I can't beat them. Every single time they somehow succeed. Although I would never admit this in public, to the public. I would only say that we are doing very great. Very great, very bigly too. But in all honesty, we're losing. So I ask of you, Hitolf Adler for assistance. You shall have it. Unlike you Greens, the Greys have been improving our technology on our own. We will assist you. Nice. Now, there's only one little problem. What is that? The Blues have their own allies within the Green Nation. They are rebels. If you encounter them, slaughter them to the last. Little did the Greys and President Dump knew a green rebel was already spying on them. I have to report this to our chain of command. I have received word that the enemy, that the Greens have allied themselves with the Greys. Really, sir? The Greys? Then again, Dump has always been a fan of Adler. Yeah, even to the point where he said that Adler was a good guy, even though, before the cockroaches arrived, he was doing terrible things to everyone. The now extinct blacks, even the Greens, and everyone that's still alive. We had a worldwide war with them, and he calls Adler a good guy. Why did Adler even regain the position of leader of the Greys? I don't know. But on the good side, we have looked into the blueprints of the M24 Chaffies, and we have decided to create a new weapon based off of it. Another tank, but with heavier armor. We call it the Sherman. Excellent. Now, let's give it a test drive. There is a gray convoy coming by. Let's destroy as much as we can before they reach the blues. Hello everybody, my name is Leopomon, and welcome back to Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Armyman mod. Now, I actually have to make a small declaration. I have actually switched mods. After all, since I created what's the word? Since I haven't added allies to the blues and the greens before, it's completely fine. So I've added I replaced the one that I was using for one called Urza's Plastic Wars. That's it. Urza's Plastic Wars. And the cool thing about it is, well, look, I have some actual colored tanks for the game. That way I don't actually have to go through the trouble of going this, then going, okay, I need a tank. Let's see. Tank light. Oh, crap. M24 Chaffee. Oh, wait, that is not British. Okay, PZ1. PZ. The German ones are easy to find because they are literally PZ, standing for Panzer, the German word for panther. So, PZ, Panzer. This is a Panzer 1. So, and since the Greys in this mod and in the last mod were represented by the Germans, it's easy to find their weaponry because all their vehicles, because all tanks in this mod that are based off of Germans are labeled under PZ. However, for those that are not of of German origin, like the M24 Chaffee, I actually had to look up what it is for, although I already knew that the M24 Chaffee belonged to America. But the Mark 7, I have to actually look up what the Mark 7 originates from. Or I have to look up what group this tank belongs to, etc., etc., etc. Now I don't have to do that for a lot of these tanks. I could just go Army men, tanks, light tank, tanks, and then I go boom. Oh! And then, or, boom. That is a Mark 7. Or boom. Or boo. Oops. Tan. There we go. See? I can actually go like that instead. Although I would prefer that Urza actually adds as many tanks, like these PZ, or like these Panzers right here. This is a Panzer. Which Panzer is this? This is a Panzer 2F, and this is a Panzer 2I. Whoops. I meant to put okay. That's fine. That's a light tank. Anyways. So, we've got a convoy of Greys going through Green Nation territory in order to reach the Blue Nation to assist their allies. And we've got Green Rebels. And look! They've got medics on the field. But anyways, we've got the Green Rebels, which we don't have to add blue caps to them anymore, or right now, because, well, they're the only greens on the field. And they are equipped with 3 M24 Chaffies, as well as 3 Sherman tanks right here, ready to see how well they do. So, let's get into the video, shall we? I think this would be a good view point where we get to see all of the Greys and them being attacked. So, let's start the video, shall we? And immediately, we start seeing some vehicles going down. The Greens have lost their M24 Chaffies almost immediately. One thing I noticed was... What? Oh, crap. Hold up. I forgot to set all the green soldiers to hold position. Like I did for the tanks. So, let's change that, shall we? After all, it's easier to defend. Then it's easier to have a defensive stance instead of an offensive stance. Alright. Now let's try again. And again. This time they didn't lose all their M24 Chaffies right in the get-go. Now, the one difference that this game mod has that the what? Hold up. Gotta do it again. Okay. Set these guys. I don't remember not... Okay, set these guys to hold. Alright. One difference, besides the whole having colored... this time they lost 2 of their M24 chappies immediately. One difference, besides the whole combat medics and colored vehicles, that separates this from the other mod that I've been using is that this mod has anti-tank rifles as the first anti-tank individuals or squads. The Piat soldiers and the other dudes are all, or the Panzerfausts and the bazookas are all advanced units? Anyways, the Shermans are actually doing a pretty good job at keeping the enemies at bay. Blue right now are green soldiers, red are gray soldiers, and they're actually doing a pretty good job preventing the enemy from getting too close. And who's that there? A bazooka dude. What? Yeah, in this mod, the bazooka men are considered, or the the launching, artillery units are considered elite soldiers, so they have around 3 times the average health of the others. And right now, the Greys are attacking. All that's left are the Shermans. The Greens only have the Shermans left. Okay, so yeah, they do not have... Oh, wait. That's an anti-tank grenade. Okay. That's... So they do have anti-tank grenades, which will be useful against the Greens. Let's see, what... How about you come out? You come out. You guys are actually safe enough to get repaired. Huh. Well, that's one downside. Look! I don't see the what's wrong with this tank? Let's see. I think you're safe enough to get repaired. Okay, let's start squatting up the surviving Greys. Alright. That way, when they attack as one. Look, 15 infantry kills and 3 vehicle kills. 23? 28? 28 infantry kills and 7 vehicle kills. And same here. Oh, they all have tracked. Who's firing right now? Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna work. If you want, you're a medium tank and you're doing nothing to the Sherman. How about you flank the enemy instead? After all, they're strongest in the front, but weak in the side. And are you not in range? There we go.
Told us about it.
There we go. And all that's the oh wow. Oh? Yeah, that tank. This is surprising. I gave them a lot of tanks and a few medium tanks as well, even though
Verstanden.
Alright, you look like you've been decrewed. Well, I guess this is actually a green victory, because the enemy can't get close. This is astonishing. Looks like they lost their crewman. I can... I was expecting so much more from the Greys. But then again, this was a this was an ambush, so the Greens did very well. I expected the Greens not to do so well. Well, But the Greens are now... It's now in a stalemate segment where if the Greys move, they get wiped out. Or they can't even get close to the tanks in order to lob anti-tank grenades. It's at that level of... Squad you guys up. What were...
Verstanden. Verstanden. Jawohl. Jawohl.
Alright, there. That's 4 people. Yeah. That's 4 people. Look at that! It's just bouncing off. Ooh. Was that a kill? No, it was not a kill. Oh. Alright, I guess this is a retreat. Never mind, hull damage. Alright. So, I'm guessing Gray's retreat now, since there's no one left, actually.
Verstanden. Jawohl.
There's still some working trucks here. Let's get them.
Verstanden. Jawohl. Für das Vaterland. Verstanden. Verstanden. Für das Vaterland.
Oh. Let's...
Jawohl.
Alright, let's get them
Jawohl.
situated. Have them on set to no movement. Because if they do a Hail Mary, all of them die. Simple as that. All of them die. So we have them retreat, get into the trucks, and they've lost. I am astonished that so many tanks went down in this fight, when in previous attempts at doing this, the Greys were actually the victorious ones every single time. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!